Alright, so just wanted to do a quick update. Motor came in today. Here it is. Just tinkering around with it. Um, I got to start tearing it apart probably next couple days because, the heads are coming off this and cam's going in it. So I wanted to just do a couple things just tonight. It's kind of a pain getting it to my house from my work, so I just wanted to kind of get things rolling a little bit. Took off water pump, took off power steering accessories, and then there was something because I'm putting a cam. This cam bolt or the crank bolt. I wanted to make sure I can get that. Now it's funny whenever they sent this engine to me, they strapped it to the pallet using seat belts, which is hilarious. There's a lift point using a seat belt. But anyways, see if you look, they wrapped it through the crank. So while I was here and while the engine is exactly how it is, I was thinking, I wonder if I could, get a breaker bar on there and see if I can get this bolt loose. So that's what I ended up doing. Obviously, use your good old-fashioned jack handle, but I ended up breaking it loose. So that's, coming off. I didn't want to be messing with this later and be trying to put the cam in and be dicking with this later. So I figured, look, it's, unless these rip out from these little screw holes or if that snaps, that ain't going anywhere. That crank ain't spinning. So that's what I went with. Water pump was kind of a pain because the fan clutch was stuck on there good. You can tell that whoever did it before used a chisel and they just made them. I couldn't get that off for nothing. So what I ended up doing is cutting one of the fan blades off, and then I was able to get my DeWalt drill in there and get all the bolts out. So this is drive-by-wire. It came with the pedal. Literally, this thing came with everything. Starter, everything. I was actually quite pleased with what it came with. But it came with the pedal, so if I wanted to do drive-by-wire, I could. I don't want to. I don't really like drive-by-wire, I like cable. This motor is going to be coming apart. Probably next time I touch it will be getting everything off. Intake off, getting all the wiring off, getting it down to just the main block, pulling the heads off, putting the cam in. I still have to pull the motor out of the truck. That's nothing though. It's literally down to just the motor mount bolts. So get that done, get the heads on, get the cam in. I'm in Baton Rouge. My house just flooded, so please excuse the gutted house. But there's the new transmission, old transfer case is in there somewhere, and then new transfer case. You got your cam, you got all your little knickknacks. There's just steering wheel cover, but you got all your gaskets, head bolts, springs, lifters, everything. So I actually bought that compressor specifically to get that crank bolt, but I can always use a compressor. Just an update for tonight. Tomorrow is election day, so I don't see myself doing any work on it tomorrow, just because there's a lot of running around to be able to vote. So probably today's Monday, probably Wednesday I'll be back at it. Like I said, get all the intake off, get the exhaust off. I don't really care if I break these bolts. Oh, so like there's one broken off. I don't care if I do, because I'm not using these heads. But still don't want to do anything too reckless. That's just the quick update for today. Got the motor, have literally everything I need, every gasket, everything. So now it's just a matter of doing the work. I'm very happy to have gotten that crank bolt off and not have to deal with it later. I got a balancer puller somewhere around here. But that's it for today.